Well, hello there. Doing a captain's blog. Today is, what is today? June 12th, 2013. As you can tell, I'm driving again. Not as spacious as the truck. That's for sure. Anyways, listen, there's a couple things that are on my heart, my mind today. I want to do an update for our family members and everybody that's been praying for us and all that stuff over the last few months. Because we've had some major moves, as everybody knows. We moved from California to Tulsa, Oklahoma in January of 2010, and we took everything with us, which was fine. I mean, it was a huge step of faith, and no regrets, no nothing. Met some phenomenal people, got plugged into a phenomenal church, and we miss those people in that church probably more than I ever thought that I would. The other side of that is, this last year we really felt the notion that we wanted to move again. I think the only thing that we would have done differently, and I'm not sure if we would have done it differently or done it all or whatever, but was we bought a house in Tulsa, so we have that there. And we have some really good people renting that house from us, very patient people, and to say the least. And I'm not even going to get started on insurances on this captain's blog, but I'm going to just say that State Farm agent is not always there. There you go. Anyways, I can't even watch those commercials. Anyway, alright. So we moved April this year to Everett, Washington, which is just about 20 miles north of Seattle. And what a blessing that was, because we always thought we wanted to live in Seattle. And I think if Lisa and I were in different financial situation and we didn't have kids that were so active, it would be fine. In fact, I think her and I would both love it to death. But for an active family to live in Seattle, that's tough. I mean, transportation in itself is a challenge. So, anyways, with that said, now we visited Seattle. Lisa goes to Seattle 3 or 4 days a week because she works in Seattle, so she gets her Seattle fix that way. I go about once a week to something new, somewhere that I haven't seen before, and I'm taking in REI one section at a time because I don't think I would do well if I did the whole store. So, anyways, it's kind of like eating a chocolate cake. You want to eat a little piece at a time, because if you don't, you're going to get sick, that type thing. So that's why we're doing that, or I'm doing that. As for me, since we've been here, I've hiked about 70 miles. So that's about 10 miles a week, roughly. We've been here 7-8 weeks. About 70, 72, 74 miles at the most. I know I'm at about 70 miles. I've been keeping track more than anything, because I didn't hike at all in Oklahoma. I think I went hiking twice, and it wasn't really hiking. It was more like a glorified walk, if you will. Hiking here involves elevations and switchbacks, and I never thought I'd be happy to see a switchback in my life, but every time I see a switchback, I get this little, smile, and my fitness has gone through the roof. I'm wearing size 38 pants, but they're falling off me, and I refuse to buy pants until I figure out where I'm going to be, which is awesome. So hiking's been good for me in that way. Let's see, what else is there? Lisa loves her job. She really likes it. Prayer, though, she's not certain of what she wants to do. She's not certain if she's going to go to PA school. So, and that's fine. I can't say I don't care, because I do. That's not the primary reason that we moved out of here, but that is a big reason. If it doesn't happen, that's all right. I'm just trusting God that everything will work out. Which brings me to the other reason that we moved out here. We made the mistake and tried to start a LifeChurch.tv, which that in itself was not a mistake. The mistake was using LifeChurch.tv brand, their name. And after becoming a network partner with Life Church, that was one of the things we had to correct. Hence, gave birth to Vision Church. Now, I'd be lying if I said that Vision Church went off without a hitch on the very first Sunday. It was our family and one other family, And I am just believing in God right now that if this is supposed to be Him, that He will do. I'm His vessel, and I am willing to put forth whatever effort He needs me to put forth. Money doesn't bother me, except for I don't have any of it. And we're just going to keep going the way we are. What we have decided to do is on Saturdays, if given the opportunity by myself or for us as leaders of the family or the leaders of the church, is visit Judah Smith Church, the city church in Kirkland. So we get fed spiritually and emotionally and hear some good messages and stuff like that. Then on Sunday, we will have our Vision Church service currently being held at our apartment complex in a multi-purpose room for all intents and purposes. The only thing that's bad about that is lack of parking. So the first Sunday went okay. I forgot to adapt Oklahoma time to Seattle, and so we started our service, and the service in Oklahoma had already started. So we changed our service time from 10 to 11. We wanted to make sure that it streamed okay. It streamed okay. We wanted to make sure that we had sound. We have sound. We didn't have coffee at first. The coffee pot didn't work. But we got all that stuff finally worked out, smoothed out. I think next Sunday is going to go pretty well. And to be honest with you, I'm just starting to look forward to every Sunday. Because I'm hoping and praying to see a little difference in what God's doing. If anything, I get to have Life Church experience with my family every Sunday, and that in itself is awesome. So you can't really beat that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I have an opportunity, like anybody else has an opportunity, but our district operations manager position came available, and I was talking to our district human resource manager, and she told me I should apply. She invited me to apply, and in doing so, inadvertently was told that I should be able to interview for it. I'm not going to hold my breath, but that would be an awesome advancement, and it would be a position I think I would really enjoy, because I see that area a little differently than most. I think it's essential. I think it's key. And I think if you have a strong district operations management team, I think your store can be phenomenally profitable. So, however, in all technical circumstances, according to how the structure of Home Depot is, usually you don't get to that position unless you're a store manager or ASM or something before that. So we'll see what happens. I got some great references. I have some people that are standing behind me on it, so that should work out extremely well. If we do, the money would be really good. I'm not certain how much, but the thing I would really look forward to is a Monday through Friday schedule, and occasionally the weekends, early mornings, maybe a couple late nights, especially when inventory hits. And I know at the drop of a hat, I might have to drive 100 miles or 50 miles, jump on a ferry, and go across the Sound to another store, and so on and so forth. And I'm okay with that. I think that's the exciting part about the job that really kind of draws me, which is awesome, because if I still had my truck, I could not afford to do that. Not in a million years. Even if I was a district operations manager with a fat salary, my truck simply would be too expensive to drive. So, anyways, be praying for that as well. I think that's kind of all I have right now. I'm getting ready to go into work, and I've invented my own dash cam. Let's see if it moves when I turn here. Watch out! Let's see here. I'm gonna grab something to eat real quick and head to work for the night. And these night shifts are killing me. I am such not a night person. You know, looking back when I was a kid, I used to think I was a night person, but I think even as a kid, when we'd stay the night at my friends' houses and stuff, I was always the first one to sleep and always the first one up. So I guess I've always been kind of a morning person. Anyway, I hope life treats you well. Know that we're praying for you, and God bless. See ya. See if I don't